we are trying to find the value of W. And it tells me that, let me see, what's it tell me? It's extended by W feet. If the area of the enlarged lot, well, how do you find the area of the enlarged lot? Well, it's a rectangle, so the way you find area is length times width, and this distance is W plus 100, and this distance is W plus 150. So if I want to find the area of the large lot, that's what I'm talking about here, I take W plus 150 times W plus 100. And then it tells me what? If the area of the enlarged lot is twice, it's the equal sign, twice the area of the original lot, and the original lot would be 100 times 150. So I've got an equation here. I need to solve for W. So the left-hand side is W squared plus 100W plus 150W plus 15000, otherwise known as 15,000. And then the right-hand side is 2 times, however you want to do it, 2 times 100 is 200. And so 200 times 150, well, that's going to be a 30 with 3 more zeros, 30,000. So this is W squared plus 100W. This is called a quadratic equation because the highest exponent is a 2. And the way you solve a quadratic, you get 0 on one side. So let's combine the 100 plus 150, and that will give me 250W. And let's subtract this 30,000 from both sides. That gives us minus 15,000 equals 0. And now we're kind of at a mess. We want to factor this thing, and I'm looking at my answers, 25, 50, 75. Let's try to factor this thing. It will factor into 2 binomials. And this has to be a W, and this has to be a W. And I need to get 15,000. That makes me think of a 5 and a 3. And one of my answers is 50. So let's put a 50 in here. And that would be, I want to get 15,000. So that means the other one's going to be a 300. Is that right? Yep, they give me 3 zeros. So this would have to be plus, and this would have to be minus. And that checks. W squared, negative 50W, plus a 300W leaves you a positive 250. So you set each one of these equal to 0. W minus 50 equals 0, or W plus 300 equals 0. And the reason you do that, you're multiplying 2 things together. What's the only way you can multiply 2 things together and get a 0? Well, one of them would have to be a 0. So this gives you W equal 50, and that's your answer because this gives you a negative answer. So the way I was able to factor this, because that's a big number, I looked at my answers and I saw that 50, and I've seen about 5 times 3, would give me the 15. So that's how I just tried that 50 and 300, and it worked. If that hadn't worked, I would have tried some of the other ones.